$10 billion. That's how much the United Nations lost to corruption last year alone. Not stolen by hackers, not misplaced in accounting, straight up stolen by the very people meant to help refugees, fight climate change, and distribute vaccines. Meanwhile, 1.1 billion people have no legal identity. $100 billion in climate funds never reached Africa. And a staggering 60% of global aid disappears before it ever reaches the victims. But here's what no one's telling you. Blockchain is already fixing this, not in some distant utopian future. Right now. UNICEF, the World Food Program, and climate DAOs are using it today to bypass corruption entirely. Welcome to the Satoshi shift. Let's expose how blockchain is the only solution saving global governance from collapse. Global governance has 3 fatal diseases killing it from the inside out. Disease number 1, corruption. Just look at the headlines. The World Bank found $22 million were stolen from COVID relief funds in a 2023 audit. UN peacekeeping operations in Congo saw $1.2 billion embezzled. The Red Cross admitted that $6 million vanished during the Haiti earthquake relief efforts. Traditional systems have become black holes for money. Disease number 2, snail speed bureaucracy. When it came to vaccine distribution, COVAX took a full 6 months to ship its first billion doses. After a major earthquake, it can take 3 to 4 weeks for aid to finally reach the victims on the ground. And climate funding projects often wait 2 to 5 years just for approval. People are literally dying while we wait for paperwork to clear. And disease number 3, fake data. A 2024 European Union report found that 80% of carbon credits are either double counted or completely fraudulent. A UNHCR leak revealed that refugee numbers were inflated by as much as 30% just to secure more funding. And the World Health Organization estimates that 1 in every 10 drugs in Africa is fake. No one trusts the numbers anymore. The old system isn't just broken, it was designed to fail. But blockchain changes everything. Forget theory. Let's talk about what's actually working in war zones and disaster areas right now. First, let's look at UNICEF's crypto fund. The problem? Aid destined for Syrian refugees was being stolen by warlords. The blockchain solution? Direct crypto transfers to the refugees' own digital wallets. The result? In 2023, 2.2 million people received aid with zero fraud. Every single transaction is visible to the public. You can check it yourself. Next, we have the World Food Program's Building Blocks initiative. In Yemen, food vouchers were being sold on the black market. Their blockchain solution combined biometric scans with a blockchain ID, ensuring that only the intended refugees could claim their food. The result? They saved $3 million in just 6 months and successfully fed over 106,000 families. This isn't future tech, it's feeding people today. Then there's Estonia. The country faced massive cyber attacks from Russia targeting its government systems. Their solution? They put their entire government on a blockchain, and they did this way back in 2012. The result? 99% of their public services are now online, and they have had 0 successful hacks in over a decade. For a population of 1.3 million, they've processed over 2 billion transactions on the blockchain. And finally, let's talk about climate DAOs, like the Toucan protocol. The problem was that carbon credits were a total scam with no real verification. The blockchain solution was to tokenize every single credit, making it traceable and burnable on-chain. The result? Over $100 million worth of verified carbon credits have been permanently retired. You can literally go to their dashboard and watch CO2 being removed from the atmosphere in real time. The shift is clear. These aren't just pilot programs anymore. They are production systems, saving lives and transforming how we operate. 3 specific features of blockchain are destroying corruption forever. First, immutable ledgers. Before, when aid money disappeared, the excuse was always, "We lost the paperwork." Now, with an immutable ledger, every single penny is tracked forever, making corruption impossible. A real-world example is Kenya's blockchain-based land registry, which has stopped an estimated 90% of property fraud since its implementation. Second, smart contracts. Before, politicians and officials decided who got aid, and spoiler alert, it was usually their friends. Now code decides automatically. The logic is simple. If an earthquake happens, then release the funds. When the devastating earthquake hit Turkey in 2023, a smart contract released $5 million in just 4 hours, not weeks. And third, zero knowledge proofs. Before, to get any kind of service, you had to hand over all of your personal data, a privacy nightmare. Now you can prove you're eligible for something without revealing your actual identity. For example, the EU's vaccine passport allowed 500 million people to prove their vaccination status with zero data leaks. This isn't just innovation, it's a revolution. Of course, the corrupt elite are terrified, so here are their last-ditch objections and why they're wrong. They say, it's too complex. The reality? Rwanda trained 5,000 government officials on blockchain technology in just 6 months. The solution is no-code platforms like Algorand, which allow you to build governance systems with simple drag-and-drop tools. Then they argue, governments will just ban it. The reality? Over 130 countries are actively building their own central bank digital currencies on blockchain right now. The solution isn't to fight governments, but to work with them, like Dubai has successfully demonstrated. Finally, they cry, what about privacy? The reality is that blockchain can be far more private than our current systems. The solution lies in privacy coins and layer 2 technologies that allow for anonymous, yet fully auditable transactions. The truth is, over 70% of UN agencies already have blockchain projects in the works. The shift isn't coming, it's already here. The old world order is collapsing under the weight of its own corruption, inefficiency, and lies, and it's costing millions of lives. But blockchain isn't waiting for permission. It's already feeding refugees in Syria, stopping corruption in Kenya, tracking vaccines across Europe, and fixing the broken climate credit market globally. You have 3 choices. You can ignore this and watch as the corruption gets worse. You can wait and let others build the future without you. Or you can act now and join the revolution today. Here's how you can take action. Donate through blockchain platforms like Give Directly, where you can trace 100% of your donation. Demand that your local government uses blockchain for things like voting and public spending. And support DAOs that are funding real, tangible change, like Gitcoin DAO. If you are done watching billions of dollars disappear while people suffer, smash that like button. Subscribe to the Satoshi Shift. We're not just talking about the future here. We're building it. The revolution isn't coming. The Satoshi Shift is here.